Accuplacer math test questions. Question 1. In an Accuplacer review focused on math test questions at a campus bookstore, a learner completes a method minus selection task. The table follows x equals 0, 1, 2, 3 and y equals minus 2, 2, 6, 10. What y minus value is predicted when x equals 5? Option A 14, option B 15, option C 7, option D 18. The correct answer is option D, 18. Identify the constant rate and starting value from the table. Extend the linear pattern or substitute the new input into its equation. Adding the input directly to the last output ignores the established rate. Question 2. In an Accuplacer review focused on math test questions at a small bakery, a learner completes an error minus analysis task. Which method is efficient for 5x plus 3y equals 40 and minus 5x plus 4y equals minus 5? Option A, graphing only by estimation. Option B, elimination. Option C, factoring each constant. Option D, using the distance formula. The correct answer is option B, elimination. Opposite coefficients on one variable cancel when the equations are added. Elimination immediately creates an equation in the remaining variable. The distance formula does not solve simultaneous linear constraints. Question 3. In an Accuplacer review focused on math test questions at a tutoring center, a learner completes a concept minus comparison task. If h, n, equals minus 2 minus n, evaluate h, minus 1. Option A, minus 3, option B, minus 1, option C, 1, option D, 2. The correct answer is option B, minus 1. Replace n with the given input while preserving the subtraction order. Subtract the input from the leading constant. Reversing the subtraction changes the sign of the result.
Stressed about your FCLE? We can take FCLE for you remotely and undetected. We always guarantee a pass and payments only after results. To send us an email, scan the code or tap the link in the description and let's get it done.
Question 4. In an Accuplacer review focused on math test questions at a community garden, a learner completes a calculation check. If p, a, equals 1/10, what is p, not a? Option A 9/10, option B 1/10, option C 11/10, option D 1. The correct answer is option A, 9/10. An event and its complement account for the entire sample space. Subtract the event probability from 1. Adding the probabilities would exceed the complete probability total. Question 5. In an Accuplacer review focused on math test questions at a construction crew, a learner completes a reasoning check. Which method is used to find a probability from a tree diagram when several different paths satisfy the event? Option A, add along every branch only. Option B, multiply every probability in the entire tree. Option C, subtract all branch probabilities from 1. Option D, multiply along each path, then add qualifying paths. The correct answer is option D, multiply along each path, then add qualifying paths. Probabilities along a single sequence are multiplied because all steps on that path must occur. Probabilities of separate qualifying paths are then added. Adding within a path would not represent successive events. Question 6. In an Accuplacer review focused on math test questions at a medical clinic, a learner completes a definition minus and minus context task. How many modes does the data set 4, 7, 7, 9, 12, 12, 15 have? Option A, no mode. Option B, 1 mode. Option C, every value is a mode. Option D, 2 modes. The correct answer is option D, 2 modes. Count the frequencies of all observations. 2 different values share the greatest frequency, so the distribution is bimodal. Values appearing less often are not modes. Question 7. In an Accuplacer review focused on math test questions at a delivery company, a learner completes an application task. A scatterplot falls from upper left to lower right. Which association does it show? Option A, positive association. Option B, no association. Option C, negative association. Option D, a horizontal constant only. The correct answer is option C, negative association. Larger x minus values tend to be paired with smaller y minus values. This downward trend indicates negative association. Positive association would rise from left to right. Question 8. In an Accuplacer review focused on math test questions at an online retailer, a learner completes a strategy minus selection task. What is the area of a parallelogram with base 13 units and perpendicular height 6 units? Option A 39, option B 78, option C 38, option D 19. The correct answer is option B, 78. Parallelogram area is base times perpendicular height. The slanted side is not substituted for height unless it is perpendicular to the base. Dividing by 2 would give the area of a related triangle.
Are you looking for FCLE actual questions? Visit our website pokerexams.com to access FCLE study guide with actual questions and answers. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description to get FCLE answer key today.
Question 9. In an Accuplacer review focused on math test questions at a phone service plan, a learner completes a representation check. Do side lengths 7, 24, and 26 form a right triangle? Option A, no. Option B, yes. Option C, only if the smallest side is removed. Option D, cannot be determined. The correct answer is option A, no. Compare the sum of the squares of the two shorter sides with the square of the longest side. The required equality does not hold for these lengths. Being close numerically is not sufficient for a right triangle. Question 10. In an Accuplacer review focused on math test questions at a science laboratory, a learner completes a final minus verification task. A recipe uses 3/8 cup of oats per batch. How many cups are needed for 2 batches? Option A 19/8. Option B 3/16. Option C 13/8. Option D 3/4. The correct answer is option D, 3/4. The same fractional amount is used once for each batch, so multiplication models the repeated quantity. Treat the whole number as a fraction with denominator 1 and multiply numerators and denominators. Adding the batch count to the cup measure mixes unlike quantities and does not represent repeated use. Question 11. In an Accuplacer review focused on math test questions at a public library, a learner completes a reverse minus reasoning task, which quotient is equal to 8 divided by 0.5. Option A 4, Option B 7.5, Option C 16, Option D 1.6. The correct answer is option C, 16. Make the divisor a whole number by moving its decimal point. Move the dividend decimal the same number of places and then divide normally. Changing only one decimal point alters the quotient and no longer represents an equivalent division problem. Question 12. In an Accuplacer review focused on math test questions at a museum exhibit, a learner completes a modeling task. Which integer is farthest left on a number line? 5, 14, -11, -1. Option A 14, Option B, -1, Option C 101, Option D, -11. The correct answer is option D, -11. Numbers decrease as position moves left on the number line. The farthest minus left value is the least number, not necessarily the one with the smallest magnitude. Absolute value measures distance from 0 and does not by itself determine left minus to minus right order. Question 13. In an Accuplacer review focused on math test questions at a school fundraiser, a learner completes a unit minus analysis task. Evaluate 9 plus 5 times 9. Option A 126, Option B 54, Option C 23, Option D 101. The correct answer is option A, 126. Grouping symbols require the addition inside the parentheses to be completed first. Multiply the resulting sum by the outside factor. Ignoring the parentheses changes the intended structure of the expression. Question 14. In an Accuplacer review focused on math test questions at a recycling program, a learner completes a boundary minus case check. Which ratio is proportional to 6 to 7? Option A 10:11, Option B 24:28, Option C 28:24, Option D 24:7. The correct answer is option B, 24:28. Check whether both terms were multiplied by the same factor. Equivalent ratios have equal cross products and represent the same comparison. Adding the same number to both terms or scaling only one term does not maintain the ratio. Question 15. In an Accuplacer review focused on math test questions at a sports league, a learner completes a pattern minus recognition task. A vehicle travels 305 miles in 5 hours at a constant speed. What is its unit rate? Option A 1,525 miles per hour. Option B 0.016 miles per hour. Option C 61 miles per hour. Option D 300 miles per hour. The correct answer is option C, 61 miles per hour. A unit rate compares the distance with 1 hour. Divide the total miles by the number of hours to reduce the time unit to 1. Multiplying the quantities or reversing the division does not produce miles per hour. Question 16. In an Accuplacer review focused on math test questions at a fitness center, a learner completes a data minus interpretation task. Which value of x makes x/8 equals 3/11 true? Option A 88/3, Option B 33/8, Option C 8/33, Option D 24/11. The correct answer is option D, 24/11. Cross minus multiply to create a linear equation with the variable on one side. Divide by the coefficient attached to the variable after forming the products. Reversing only one ratio changes the proportion. Question 17. In an Accuplacer review focused on math test questions at a hiking club, a learner completes a misconception check. After a 20% increase, a value is 301.2. What was the original value? Option A, 251. Option B, 240.96. Option C, 281.2. Option D, 376.5. The correct answer is option A, 251. An increase of 20% makes the final value 120% of the original. Divide the final value by the growth factor 1.20 to reverse the change. Subtracting 20 treats a percent as a fixed quantity. Question 18. In an Accuplacer review focused on math test questions at a coffee shop, a learner completes a multi-step setup task. How much simple interest is earned on $800 at 7% per year for 1 year? Option A, $856. Option B, $101. Option C, $56. Option D, $102. The correct answer is option C, $56. Simple interest uses the formula I equals PRT with time measured in years. Multiply principal, decimal rate, and time because the interest is based only on the original principal. Using a growth exponent would model compound interest instead.
Stressed about your FCLE? We can take FCLE for you remotely and undetected. We always guarantee a pass and payments only after results. To send us an email, scan the code or tap the link in the description and let's get it done.
Question 19. In an Accuplacer review focused on math test questions at a city bus route, a learner completes a result minus estimation task. Convert 340 centimeters to meters. Option A, 3.4 meters. Option B, 34,000 meters. Option C, 34 meters. Option D, 240 meters. The correct answer is option A, 3.4 meters. There are 100 centimeters in 1 meter. Divide by 100 to express the measurement in the larger unit. Dividing by 10 converts only one metric place and is insufficient. Question 20. In an Accuplacer review focused on math test questions at a theater group, a learner completes a symbolic minus reasoning task. Simplify, x caret 6, caret 4. Option A, x caret 10. Option B, x caret 24. Option C, x caret 2. Option D, for x caret 6. The correct answer is option B, x caret 24. A power raised to another power multiplies the exponents. The inner power is repeated the number of times indicated by the outer exponent. Adding the exponents does not count all repeated factors. Question 21. In an Accuplacer review focused on math test questions at a campus bookstore, a learner completes a real minus world transfer task. Evaluate x plus y / 4 when x equals 6 and y equals minus 3. Option A, 0.75. Option B, 5.25. Option C, 2.25. Option D, 1.33. The correct answer is option A, 0.75. The fraction bar groups the sum in the numerator. Add the substituted values first and divide the result by the denominator. Dividing only the second term fails to apply the denominator to the full sum. Question 22. In an Accuplacer review focused on math test questions at a small bakery, a learner completes a solution minus validation task. Expand minus 6, 10x plus minus 3. Option A, minus 60x plus minus 3. Option B, 4x plus minus 9. Option C, minus 60x plus 18. Option D, minus 63x. The correct answer is option C, minus 60x plus 18. Multiply the outside factor by every term inside the parentheses. Preserve each term's variable part and sign while multiplying coefficients. Applying the factor to only the first term leaves the expression only partially distributed. Question 23. In an Accuplacer review focused on math test questions at a tutoring center, a learner completes a comparison minus of minus methods task. Solve 8x minus 3 equals minus 91. Option A, minus 11. Option B, minus 47 fourths. Option C, minus 10. Option D, minus 88. The correct answer is option A, minus 11. Add the subtracted constant to both sides to undo it. Divide the resulting equation by the coefficient. Subtracting the constant again moves away from isolating the variable. Question 24. In an Accuplacer review focused on math test questions at a community garden, a learner completes a quantitative minus claim check. Which inequality has an open dot at 12 and shading to the right? Option A, x greater than or equal to 12. Option B, x greater than 12. Option C, x less than 12. Option D, x less than or equal to 12. The correct answer is option B, x greater than 12. Shading to the right represents values greater than the endpoint. An open dot excludes the boundary, so the inequality must be strict. An equality bar would require a closed dot. Question 25. In an Accuplacer review focused on math test questions at a construction crew, a learner completes a test -day decision task. How should a slope of -3 be interpreted as a rate of change? Option A, 1 unit per -3x minus units. Option B, 3 units per 1x minus unit. Option C, -3 units per 1x minus unit. Option D, no change in y. The correct answer is option C, -3 units per 1x minus unit. Slope is the change in y for each 1 minus unit increase in x. Its sign indicates the direction of that change. Taking the reciprocal switches the dependent and independent units.